for, I think, 5 counties.
Okay.
Now, the one that I used, a wonderful guy named Tim Wilson, he just retired last April. So we have a new one, and he's been out here. But they are invaluable as far as information in your woodlot. And whenever Tim came out the first time, this was back before we even owned the farm. My aunt was still living here. But we walked up on the hill, and he did the whole farm. He walked over the whole farm, 170 some acres at that time. And wrote a plan, a lot of information he gave me. Oh, wow. It was invaluable. Helped me set up a sale. We sold, I don't know how many board feet at that sale. That was across the road. Helped me bid it, the sale out, get a contract. Just invaluable things, but it took a lot of time. And he's only one man in 5 counties. And I know I met with ODNR, and I can't think of the person who was in charge at the time. But I told him, if there's one thing you want to really spend your money wisely for, buy some more Tim Wilsons and put them out in the counties, because they are. Ohio has a lot of woodland, and I don't know what the percentage is. It's like 95% is private, like myself. And yet most people who own woodlots don't have a clue as to what to do. They really don't. And you get one man in 5 counties, he's not going to make a whole lot of difference. Or one woman.
What's his job?
He's a service forester.
Uh-huh.
His job is to help people like myself to learn about their forest and to improve it. We've had 3 harvests. 2 were TSIs, timber stand improvement harvests, where we removed a lot of the trash woods, opened up the woods. Also, my wife and I and my boys, we've done over 100 acres TSI, timber stand improvement, cutting grapevines. When we got this farm, there were areas you couldn't even walk through. The trees were all bent down, and you can get cost share money out of the federal government to do that, and we did it. We do it like 10 acres at a time. Go in and cut the grapevines. Cut them down low, you cut them up high. That way the low ones get shaded out and they die. And you can also spray them. And then also crop tree release. You look at the trees, you take a hard maple like that, and that's a really good tree. Well, if it's growing close, like this one right there, it's not. So in order to get more sunlight, you would take 3 sides of the tree, and you'd literally release that tree from other trees so that it can grow. Crop tree release. We did that, and then a few years ago I think I did 20 acres of ailanthus. You ever hear of ailanthus? Tree of heaven. It's also called garbage can tree. Weird names. It's imported. It's I think it came from China, but it's not any good for anything other than to take the space of good trees. And I had some really big ones here, so I got a cost share, and it was really neat. I had to learn how to kill them, because you don't go chopping them down, you don't go girdling them. That'll kill them, all right. But then these trees are smart. They send out 1,000 little tiny root sprouts. And so you kill one tree and you've got 1,000 new ones. So what you do, it's called hack and slash. There's slash and squirt. I say it right. You take a axe, a big tree. I actually use a chainsaw. But every about 6 inches, you cut down into the tree, around the tree, and then you squirt a certain poison, herbicide, Garlon 4, which you mix with some diesel fuel so it's a good carrier and stays there. And then that tree thinks it's okay, but it's actually dying, and it won't send up the root sprouts. It worked. like I said, I did about 20 acres of those. I had some Atlantis trees that big around. It took 3 years to kill them, but when I did kill them, they didn't send up all those little. Because I tried to cut the tree down, or girdle it, cut it all the way around. I killed the tree, but man, did I create a monster. I created thousands of these little Atlantis trees. There's still a few. If we get up there, I'll show you what an Atlantis tree looks like. But that's an old walnut. Yeah. I want to shoot.